So we're going to do this stock market simulation. You are going to need to do this right now, this stock simulation. Open it. It should make a copy for you. I'm not going to type in here because it looks like this. And this will all make more sense, hopefully, in a minute. So you have your portfolio, the company profiles, and monthly when it loads. I thought there was something in there. Okay, so you're all going to make your copy of that. When you get to the end, just want to show you, it will look, so this is really hard to read. It's going to look something like this. So we're going to look at these stocks. So there's the different stocks. You're going to put in your shares. This is the share price, what happens, the new price. And then down here at the bottom, it's going to tell you how much money you've earned. And so you can see, like on this example here, after 1 month, it was a profit of $112 and $199, down $81. So a big loss there, but then went up. And so you can see kind of total, this made $1,500, but if they had sold after month 11, it would have been $1,900. So just looking kind of, that's what we're doing today. So I made that really big. I need to actually open. Okay. So everyone should have that open. So what you are going to do is go to the portfolio page on the simple stock simulation, enter your name and the period. Note that you have $3,000 to invest in the stock market. Before choosing your shares, you want to click on the company profiles, which I'm going to read through them. And then decide what ones you are interested in investing in. So right here, you have, your name should be typed in and your period. You have $3,000 that you're putting in. You are only going to type in this blue column right here. Not yet. So all of these, this JJT, over here tells you is JJ Toy Company, Boring Suit, Aromathon, Smart Health, Pan Flash, Zuberant, Busy Phone Company, and Relaxico. We're going to read about these, and you're going to decide what ones you want to invest in and how many shares you want. For example, if you type 10 shares of JJ Toy Company, you're going to spend $260.80, and that'll tell you right there. So if we go to these company profiles, like I said, you can read about them here, but I was going to read them from the PowerPoint for you. If that's too distracting, you can just mute me for a minute. Turn your volume down. So JJ Toy Company started in Cleveland, Ohio as a small sole proprietorship business in 1957. Jonathan Jones started the company with toys he manufactured himself as a carpenter. Since then, the company has grown to a corporation with over 1,000 employees in 6 locations throughout Ohio, Illinois, Iowa, and Kansas. JJ Toy Company has recently acquired a smaller electronics company, Joyce International, which specializes in handheld game devices. The hope is that these new toys will become so popular that the company will grow in leaps and bounds. Boring Suit Inc. is a multinational investment banking firm that does international investment banking, securities, investment management, and other services for their clientele. They provide merger and acquisitions advice, underwriting services, asset management, and prime brokerage to its clients, which include corporations, governments, and individuals. It is recognized as one of the premier investment banks in the world. Hit hard by new government regulations, the company is still growing strong. Aromathon, this fledgling company is still new in the game, but is set to give competition to the other much larger essential oil companies. The concept of essential oils has been around a long time, but has revived recently with the increased interest in aromatherapy. With very high profit margins, this company has the potential to sky high or flop dramatically. It all depends on how they play their marketing game against the major competitor, Essential U. Aromathon is developing a new oil that they are confident can relieve the severe symptoms of cancer. This could be big if it succeeds. Smart Health, the global health organization based in Connecticut, serves medical, dental, disability, life, and accident insurance. It also offers Medicare and Medicaid products. Smart Health recently acquired Springboard for $3.1 billion. This company is a giant in the insurance world, though not as big as some of its competitors. Currently, its margins are going down and the stock prices have dropped from their high a few months ago. However, another recent acquisition of a drug company gives them hope that their profits will rise soon. Whew. PanFlash, this brand new company, is a technology management firm located in Texas and has been recognized as the fastest growing small business in 2017. This company specializes in helping companies change the way they communicate using cloud services. The company provides services mostly in the United States. The company has made several strategic but expensive acquisitions of related companies in the last 10 years, which have increased its value but dropped the cash flow. Zuberant began in 2016 to an explosion of sales in children's clothing. The company's unique online strategy sets them apart from their competitors. In fact, they're the only company that uses this strategy and it's working. The company was very excited to go public in 2018. Within 3 months, they had grown much faster than hoped. And though now the stock price have dipped a bit, Zuberant is certain that things will improve soon as they launch a new strategy for sales. Unfortunately, their success has not gone unnoticed, and other companies are now beginning to copy their original marketing strategy with varying success. Busy Phone Co. is a piece of what one other giant phone company in the 80s that was disbanded due to a monopoly. With the change in the communication atmosphere in the 2000s, the company quickly rose to the top of the telecommunications market by staying on top of new trends. Now, BusyPhone is one of 3 telecommunication giants in its investing world. There's little risk that the company will fall, but their competition is very stiff. BusyPhone is struggling right now with getting their communication set up in a more rural areas of the US. And lastly, Relaxico. This company was formed when a larger hotel chain split into 2 separate entities in 1998. Since then, the company acquired another company in all its retirement communities, which greatly increased its value. Recently, Relaxico announced its plan to acquire 45 more hotel properties, both domestic and international, to the tune of $3.6 billion. Relaxico is currently in litigation against another hotel chain who they believe wrongfully acquired one of their properties. All right, so those are the companies. So what you are going to do, decide how many shares of each one you want. You don't have to choose a company. If that company doesn't sound like it's going to do good for you, leave it blank. So notice the first column on your sheet tells you, that first one tells you the share prices. And then stays close to 3,000, but under it, you cannot go over $3,000. And you can keep adding shares until you get to 3,000. So if you're not quite there yet, you can add different shares of different things. Again, look at the price. PanFlash is only about $6 per share, but Boring Suit is $210 per share. So that's what you guys are all doing right now. I'll give you a couple of minutes to work on that. And again, at the bottom is the company profiles. You can read about them again if you don't remember which one was what. And then you can also see you're going to have two different pie charts. The first one is how your breakdown of shares go. And the second one is the amount invested to see if they're diverse. So like the way I just did, and I'm not done, I'm just doing a mock one here. You can see 74% of my shares are with PF, but that's only 26%, almost 27% of my amount invested. So it's still fairly diverse in the amount of money I put in. And so like I was just playing around and you can see I went over $3,000. So I need to go back and add something. So now I'm pretty close. And if you're, again, has to be under 3,000 for your total. If you have questions, please stop and ask along the way. But this part has to be set up before we can go on to the next part. So I'm doing kind of a mock one to show you guys what it will look like. Again, this kind of is the next slide. So your portfolio, one shows the diversity of the company, the other shows the diversity of your money. If you invest evenly, you will probably do all right, but you will not have a huge increase or loss. If you invest mostly in one or two companies, that's a higher risk, but also has a higher return if you are successful. So keep that in mind. The more diverse is you'll probably do all right. Higher risk if you only have focusing on a few companies, but you could have a higher success. Okay. So what you're going to do as we go through the month, you will only type in the plus or minus column. So if you go back to your sheets, I think it's that third sheet down at the bottom. For monthly, you are only typing in each of these plus and minus columns as we go through it. That's the only place you will be typing, and it will do the work for you. So, are you ready? Month 1, JJ's Toys introduces a new electronic toy that is a big hit. Stock prices go way up. Zuberant is losing their battle against the competitor. Enter these into your boxes. So now, in that plus or minus, you type plus 34. For BSI, you put plus 2, plus 6, plus 2, plus 2, minus 10. So you're typing all of those in. Just in that, make sure you're in month 1. I'm going to do it also, and then I will share it. But hopefully you can still see.
If you don't have anything for that stock, you can get blank or should we still put?
I still typed it, but it doesn't matter. If you chose like 0 shares of something, it doesn't matter if you type in plus or minus. And you'll notice when you, I did something wrong. Type it in as a plus, it becomes bold, green. When you do a minus, it becomes red. So this is what, just zooming in. Again, it doesn't show the plus sign once you type it, but it knows. So it's adding, basically it's saying you're adding $34 per share. The price of JJ's Toys went up a lot. And so This one, Zuberant, went down $10 a share. It's now only $2.95. We're not adding or buying any more shares. We're just writing it out for the year and seeing what happens. So you can see for mine, I made $950 because I had 20 shares of JJ's Toys in this example that I just chose. Do we get what we're doing? Does it make sense? So because I'm not going to keep going back and forth with this example. I just wanted to hopefully, so now I'll go to month 2 and you'll type in here. I don't need this to do it that way. All right, so now month 2, Aromathon is in the news for a lawsuit that claims their product causes skin lesions. So notice Aromathon, their ticker ATN, went down 12. There's a lot of public hype about the new product Pan Flash is creating, which should be out soon. Pan Flash went up 8. Enter these into your boxes. So just showing you, you click down here monthly. That's the only place you're typing right now is in the monthly. But if you go back to your portfolio, it tells you, I only typed in month 1, so it's kind of the whole summary. But as you, now if you go back to portfolio and click on month 2, it'll give you an update there. But this, you're not touching again once you started. All right. Month 3, there's political unrest that comes to a climax in cities throughout the country, causing the general public to feel unsafe. Many stocks dropped throughout the month. So +2, -5, -13, +1, +8, -6, -8, -14. I don't know how long I need to stay on these. But political unrest comes to climax in cities throughout the country. That may or may not sound familiar. We went through some stuff with a lot of protest about a year ago. So it just shows how things can affect it. And again, these are dollar price changes. Month 4, also the color matches. Pan Flash's new and innovative technology hits the market after weeks of hype buildup. The small startup sees a sudden rise in stock price. So PF went up $36 this month. JJ's Toys up 6, BSI up 3, ATN -2, SH -2, PF +36, Zuberant ZB -2, BPC +15, and RX is -8. What's up?
I don't know where to find this. Oh, wow.
So type this in right here for month 4. And then we'll go back to the other ones after. No, you're fine.
So Ryan, just stay on that monthly tab the whole time. You don't need to go back to the other one.
Alright, thank you.
Do we need more time with month 4? No, okay. So month 5, Boring Suit CEO is indicted for embezzlement and insider trading. That company's stock plummets. So remember Boring Suit, that was the international banking firm. So your column should be +2 minus 26, -1, +1, +15, +3, +12, and -2. Month 6, Relaxico announces it has won a massive lawsuit allowing them to acquire 3,000 new properties. Stock prices jump up. And you can see BSI, the Boring Suit Inc., they're still paying for that embezzlement. So -2, -28, +6, -2, +16, +6, +5, +16. Month 7, a tragic fire rages in JJ's Toys Iowa facility, costing the company millions in damages. Investors get nervous and sell their stock. So -28, -10, +5, +3, +14, -2, +3, and +12. All right, month 8, Boring Suits hires a new CEO and starts a massive public relations campaign. The public opinion slowly improves. So -7, +1, +6, -2, +12, +6, -2, -4. All right, month 9, Zuberant acquires another company and combines 2 websites for more customer service. Customers love the difference, so their stock does well. So you're entering -4, +2, +7, +1, +4, +15, -2, and +3. Month 10, Aromathon's new essential oil for cancer patients is panned and deemed offensive by many celebrities. So they are not doing well there. So we're at -2, +2, -36, +5, +3, +12, +6, and +8. Month 11, busy phone is associated with a breach in security where thousands of customers' information has become at risk. Stock prices drop as consumers lose trust in the communications giant. So -1, 0, -10, +4, +5, +4, -24, +7. And finally, month 12, a global pandemic hits the nation. People panic and pull their money out of the stock market, fearing it will just keep crashing further. Health-related companies do okay, but travel takes a nosedive. -14, -2, +4, +16, -12, -1, -10, -22. So here, Aromathon does okay with their essential oils, and Smart Health is doing pretty well with the medical, that's the insurance one. All right, so how did you do on the portfolio page? So at the bottom, click on the portfolio tab. Check the green number. That's how much your portfolio has lost or gained in value. If you lost, I believe it will be in parentheses. So it tells you your new value, how much you lost or gained. And then let's talk about it. What are the advantages and disadvantages to risk or to a diversified portfolio? Would you have behaved differently if you were investing real money? You had a lot of information about the companies you were investing in, but is there more that would help, right? We just read one of those paragraphs for each of those. We'll do more with the stock market math notes tomorrow. But on here, kind of you're just going to say, I should have copied those questions on here. I wanted you to answer those questions. I thought I did. So why might a stock go up or down? You do not have to fill in all of these, but what were some of the things that made some of those stocks go up and down? Again, I only stopped at month 1, but if you could, I would also like you to maybe answer those questions just down below it. And I should have typed those in. I thought I did. From the slides. So your homework, it was going to be to finish all the way through month 12, but we did that. And then the questions, you can just type them on there. But they are these ones. So advantages, disadvantages, what would you have done differently? That's what I really want to know. If this was your real money, was there a time you would have sold? Remember, it's not like, oh, I saw that it's -34 this month, I'm going to sell before that happens. You don't know until after that happens. What other information would have been helpful? So just kind of, if you can jot down your ideas under those risks, and that's it for the homework for tonight, and then get that turned in. Hopefully this was a little different than what we normally do, and you liked it. And if not, that's okay. You can tell me that what you liked or didn't like. If you thought this was stupid and a waste of time, I'm happy to hear that too. That's it for today.